Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you would like to know the price, simply click on the link in the description below. If you enjoy our videos, we'd greatly appreciate it if you would buy a watch at jazztime.com, which is why we make these reviews. So you're sitting at home at YouTube watching these two watches and deciding what you want to buy, you'll buy it from Jazz Time. Not only do we have the lowest price anywhere online, we also have the watches available. And plenty of them, as you can see. Today, I'm going to be reviewing and comparing the Rolex Daytona Cosmograph Rose Gold Reference 116505 chocolate index dial on the left with the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 38mm rose gold reference 26315 OR.00.1256 OR.01 chronograph. I'm going to talk to you guys about the bezel, the dial, the case, the bracelet, the movement, and then try both of them on and give you my thoughts. Let's dive right in. As I said at the very beginning, these are very comparable watches. Why? Well, they're both in rose gold. And first striking difference I want to show you, since this is a comparison, it's not really a review, it's more of a comparison. I've done detailed reviews on each of these watches, so if you want to see detailed reviews on those, you can go to our YouTube channel and you can find that by simply typing in the reference number. But comparing these two, they're both rose gold, but what do you guys notice about the color? On the left, the Daytona is ever rose gold. Rolex calls their rose gold, also known as pink gold, red gold, ever rose, any one of those things. It's basically yellow gold mixed with copper. And on the Rolex version, if you look at it, what do you guys notice? Even though they're both pink gold or rose gold, the Rolex has a much darker look to it. It looks much more bronze. And that's because they add more bronze. Their watch is called ever rose gold, meaning forever it will stay this color and it stays this darker color. Now on the AP, they actually call their rose gold pink gold. And you can kind of see why. Their pink gold or rose gold looks much brighter. Do you notice that? I'm pretty sure you can see that from the video. It's much brighter in color. If you look at them side by side, the AP is much brighter. It looks pink or rose, whereas the Rolex looks much more bronze. Okay, that's the first striking difference. The second difference is the size. Now, Rolex only makes their Daytona chronographs in one size, 40mm. That's from my thumb to my index finger. Now, I'm holding the two watches side by side for a reason. That's for you to see the size. Now, you might be looking at this at home and saying, whoa, actually the AP might even look bigger. Well, that depends on how you're measuring it. If you're just looking at them with your eye and saying, okay, how do they compare from, for example, with the crown, my thumb to my index finger, yeah, the AP might actually look bigger. But that's not how they measure these things. You measure diameter from my thumb to my index finger. That's 40mm. From my thumb to my index finger here is 38mm. You can see the dial is a little bit bigger if you just look at the dial, right? But if you look at the whole case, actually they look about the same. Now, AP makes also 41mm chronographs. I didn't use that one in comparison because I think even though 40 and 41 are only 1mm apart, the 38mm AP is actually closer to the Daytona in size than the 41, even though the 38mm is 2mm smaller and the 41 compared to the 40 is only 1mm smaller. That makes sense. Basically, I think that these two watches are comparable in the same class. And they're also kind of comparable in the same price range. The Rolex retail is around $39,000, whereas the AP retail is around $52,000. Comparable, plus minus $10,000. Okay, so let's talk about the dials. Now, this on the left is the latest dial. Rolex makes their dial in many different configurations, one of which is what you see here, chocolate. They also make ivory. They make a champagne or pink dial with black concentric circles. They also make a baguette pink or champagne dial. Not a champagne. It's actually more like a pink dial. So they make 5 configurations. Oh, and they also make black, straight black. So they make 5 different configurations. Whereas on the AP, if you want a rose gold 38mm chronograph, you only have this dial, white with this concentric, or not concentric, but these like champagne or pink dials. So you only get one option with the AP, whereas on the Rolex you get 5. Okay, let's talk about the bezel a bit. The bezel here is, both of them are non-fixed. The Rolex is using a tachymetric bezel. I don't really think that makes much of a difference. I don't think most of us are going to be using this bezel. It just looks cool, and the bezel on the AP also just looks really cool. It's actually iconic. Okay, now since we're talking about the cases, I'm going to show you what they look like side by side and to check out the thickness. AP says on their website that their watch is 11 millimeters. I didn't measure the Daytona, but if you just look at it side by side, it's about the same. So yeah, that's about the same. Okay, now as far as the dial, they both put the dial, or as far as the function, they both have this chronograph function, and you have to unscrew it like this in order to use the function. So you unscrew it like that and simply press start, stop, and then restart on the bottom. And that it goes the same for the AP. Okay, you just simply unscrew here on the top, start, stop, and restart on the bottom. Pretty much the same thing, and they both have the subdials in the same configuration. Minutes on the right, seconds on the bottom, and hours on the left. So that part is not all that much different. Now let's take a look at some of the other things, such as the bracelet. Now the bracelet, Rolex is using this Oyster bracelet. It's the same bracelet that they use on all their watches, Oyster bracelet, but fair enough, AP uses basically this bracelet on all their watches as well. Now, I can show you if you look kind of at the polish on the Rolex is pretty basic. It's high polish down the center and satin finish on the left. Now, on the AP, it's really spectacular. I gotta say the AP kind of wins out in this, but then again, it makes it more difficult in case you have to polish it. You see how I'm turning it right here? If you look in between the links, as in right there and there, those are high polish in between the links. It's crazy. It has a super crazy polish on it. Now I'm going to open up the buckle for you guys to see. It uses a butterfly buckle on the AP. You simply click in the center and both of them pop open just like I showed you right there. Okay. And on the Daytona, it's your standard buckle, same as they use on all their watches. It pops open like that. Okay. Now let's talk about the movement. Now you're not going to see the movement on either of them, so I'm not sure that it really matters so much. This is the movement. As you can see, you can't see anything. It's a 4130 movement. I don't really think getting into the specs is going to make much difference since you can't see it anyways, but it is there. Both of them have a solid case back. AP, that's their solid case back. Yeah. Okay, anyhow, that's the comparison. So I want to give you my thoughts, but not before telling you where you can buy this. If you want to buy one of these watches, please go to jazztime.com, JAZTIME.com. We have the lowest prices anywhere online, and we have lots of watches. So if you want to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, or as many as your pocket can accept, we have it. And at the lowest price anywhere online. Okay, so here are my thoughts. This is the Daytona. Of course, the Daytona is iconic. You really cannot go wrong with the Daytona. It's the kingpin of all sports Rolexes that Rolex makes. It's the most expensive, it's the most prestigious, and probably the most iconic. And rose gold being a very, very good choice. You either, if you want to buy it in precious metal, you only have 3 choices: rose gold, yellow gold, or platinum. And for the price, $39,000 and change at retail price, it's a pretty good bargain considering this whole watch is gold. So it is one of my favorites. You know, if you can stomach spending around $40,000 for a watch, yeah, this would be pretty good. Now, as far as the size, I want to talk to you guys about the AP size. My thoughts are this: people have been thinking like bigger is better. No, bigger is not better. Is a bigger tax bill better? Is a bigger stomach better? No, obviously not. So what gives? Well, you want to have a watch that has that you can able to see the head, a little bit of the bracelet. Okay, you don't want it too big, you don't want it too small. And I think the 38 millimeter, if you look at it on my wrist, I have an average men's wrist around 7.25, and it looks good. It looks very good actually, and it would be my preference. I cannot wear the 41 being a 7.25 inch wrist because it just looks too big. It looks like I'm wearing my dad's watch. And if you actually look at them side by side, you know, they're comparable. You wouldn't look at one and go, oh, the AP is too too small or whatever. They look about the same. They look about the same. Just kind of depends on which brand you like and also which color. So as far as the size goes, I would say, yeah, basically the same size. Now, that depends on which one you want. Okay, anyways, both of them are very good. If you want to buy either of these watches or any other watch for the lowest price anywhere online and you like to save money, then go to jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.